Good morning, everyone. Now it's time to learn how bees make honey. Take it away, Beekeeper Tom.
Hey Bean Sprouts, Beekeeper Tom here, and I want to tell you all about the sweetest part of beekeeping, honey. Bees collect nectar from flowers, and it's their food source. But when there's lots and lots of flowers blooming in the spring and summer, the bees are able to collect enough nectar to make honey. And the way that they make honey is by collecting the nectar and bringing it into their colony and then dehydrating it, which means taking the water out, because nectar is mostly water. So they take the nectar and then take the water out and it becomes honey. And then they store the honey inside their hive, and then at the end of the season, I come and collect the honey. Inside the colony, the queen lives in these bottom two boxes. And then when it's time for the bees to make honey, I put this device on top called a queen excluder. And the queen can't fit through this, but the worker bees can. So that allows the worker bees to come up through the queen excluder into the next box, which I put on top, and store the honey. That's the way that I'm able to get the bees to put the honey right where I want them to. The box that I put on above the queen excluder is called a honey super, and that's where the bees put the honey. So let's take a look inside the honey super. Inside the honey super is the honeycomb. Each one of these frames has this beeswax comb that the bees build. They produce beeswax with their bodies, and then they put it all together to form these hexagon honeycombs, and that's where they store their honey. When the bees first bring the nectar into the hive, it's mostly water. And as you can see, these cells are open, but inside, if I squish it a little bit, you can see the nectar. See that nectar? So they take that nectar and they dehydrate it, which means take the water out. And once they get all the water out, down to about 18% water, they put this wax capping over top. And then it becomes honey. After the bees put this wax capping on the whole entire frame, that's when I know that it's ready to harvest. So then I'll come back and take the honey frames and bring them to my honey house where I'll extract them and put them into jars. Okay, Bean Sprouts, I hope you enjoyed learning about honey. Have a great day.
Thank you, Beekeeper Tom, for teaching us all about the honeybee. We really appreciate it. That lesson sure was sweet. Have a great day, everyone.